final video then for pre-GCSE maths. Once you've done all these, you've got a good foundation to go into GCSE, and everything should be up to scratch if you've been practicing them. If you're working through a program with me and you want to go on to do some GCSE, but you're worried that the GCSE will be too hard, then I can set up a timetable for you to have a look at some of the easier topics first, a nice stepping stone into the more difficult GCSE things. But this will be the last video in the pre-GCSE section. As well, there are some topics that in schools they might do at a lower level in primary school, such as looking at different shapes. I haven't put into this because they will come up in the GCSE section. You've got to know your shapes in the GCSE section. So the last video then in pre-GCSE maths, adding and subtracting in 12-hour clocks. So here we've got 11:05 AM and we're adding on 1 hour and 58 minutes. Now some of this is the same as adding and subtracting with 24-hour clocks, so I won't spend too much time, but we're going to add that 1 hour on, making it 12:05. We're then going to add the 58 minutes on to the 5, giving us 63 or 12:63. But we know that the 63 is too high because it's over an hour. 60 minutes is an hour. So we take that 60 minutes out. And that 60 minutes represents an hour, remember. So we need to add that hour onto the 12 we've already got, because we had 11. We added 1 on from by here. And now we add that 1 hour again to give us 13. And so we've got 13 hours and 3 minutes, 13:03. The last problem, of course, is that this is a 24-hour clock time rather than a 12-hour time. So we've got to deduct 12 just to make that a nice 12-hour clock time, 1:03 p.m. Here's another one, 2:37 a.m. minus 3 hours and 50 minutes. Well, the first thing I'm going to do is, if I take away the 3 hours from the 2 hours, we can't do it, it's negative. So the trick is to add 12 hours on. So the 2 then becomes a 14. This doesn't mean it's 1400 as in 24-hour clocks, but with that 14 we can now deduct the 3, and as a result the hours becomes 11. So 2 hours, take away 3 hours in a 12-hour clocks, gives us a time at 11 hours the previous day. So it would be 11 p.m. Now our next problem is that if we try to take away the 50 minutes from the 37 minutes, it's actually, we can't do it because 50 is too large. So we're going to borrow 1 from the hours, the new hours we've created, 11. We're going to borrow 1 from it, just like we did in some of the other videos. So we take away 1 from it, and that means now that 1 hour I've borrowed is 60 minutes, so I can add that on to the minutes I started with. So 37 minutes becomes 97 minutes. So at the moment we've got 10:97, but we're going to take that 50 minutes off. So 97 take away 50 gives us 47. 10:47, and because we've gone to the previous day, it will be PM, afternoon, instead of AM. So that's it, the 30 pre-GCSE videos. I hope they've helped. Any questions or comments, just give me a shout.